Okay. So this is her third lesson here on my property. And as you can see, every time she's not sure what we're supposed to do, she always offers me her hind end, because that's one of the first things that I taught her. And they become very proud of the first thing they ever learn. I have a horse who is also a scaredy cat that I own, and the first thing he ever confidently learned was how to put his head through the hole of the blanket, because I don't undo the front straps. So every time now he sees a blanket, he starts ducking his head trying to find the hole, like he's so eager to do what you want him to do or what he knows. So this is her, I know what you want. So every time I move, she's going to keep doing that because she wants to do the right thing for me. So she's going to keep telling me, I know what you want. Okay, so today we're going to just briefly get her going on the circle and work towards the getting her head down. Good girl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start her this time to the right, so that way we can get some of that done to the right now, because she knows it quite well in the other direction. Right? Yeah, you know it that way, so we need you to go this way, see? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send her out and let her be good at that too. Going to ask her to trot. And I'm going to just wait on her to find her head down. Now, she found it yesterday, so she should find it pretty quickly. Good girl. She should find it pretty quickly today as well. And where she showed us last time she'd look for it is over here, and she just looked for it again. Just kind of telling her to keep going. So that's a first. She hasn't been that worried about what other horses wanted to know, but we're just going to go ahead and keep her going and keep her focused on us. Head down. Head down. Head down, head down, head down, head down. So she's starting to cut in the circle a little bit. I might start kind of pushing her out and giving her a cue to tell her that's out, so she knows to stay out from me. Head down, head down, head down, head down. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Head down, head down. Good girl. So I'm going to go ahead and reward that because she gave me 2 really good efforts. Good. But I'm not going to let her stay for too long. Nope, 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 nope. Don't make an assumption. Go the way I want you to. Good girl. Trot. Good girl. Good girl. You got to kind of go on the circle before you do that. Okay, head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Head down. So I want her to look for it a little bit longer. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Good girl. Okay. So I actually ended up rewarding her, unfortunately, when she did the head shake. So I just implanted the head shake. But I was trying to get her to try there and keep trying till there, and she made 2 efforts, so I'm going to go ahead and reward that. But then I'm going to send her back out. Trot. Okay. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Keep looking for it. Head down. Head down. Head down. Be nice if she looked for it right there. Head down. Good girl. Good girl. Head down. Good girl. Head down. One more and I'll release. Head down. Good girl. So now I'm going to reward that. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. You're looking for it. Yes, you are. You're doing a good job. So send her back out. Nope, nope, don't assume. Good girl. So she looks for it here now. Head down. Head down. She'll look for it right there usually. Nope, not this time. Head down. Good. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. One more effort and I'll release her. Good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. So I'm going to give her that for this direction, because that was quite a bit of effort in this direction. And I'm going to ask her to go in this direction now. Go the other way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 don't assume. Don't assume. You don't know. You don't know. When you don't know, you don't assume. There you go. Ask her to trot. See if she'll start putting her head down right away. Be nice, because she knows this direction. Head down. Good girl, good girl. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl, good girl. Head down. Good girl, good girl. Head down. Head down. Good girl, head down. Head down. Good girl, head down. Good girl. So now I'm trying to get the message that you carry it longer, I'll release you. Because this will get her to where she's offering it for longer, knowing that there's still a release. Because if I neglect to give her or deny her that release, then she's going to stop thinking that that's the right answer. She's close to doing a full circle now, which is nice. Eventually that'll just be what she does, which will be really nice for her, good, healthy for her. Okay, back out. Trot. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Good girl. Head down. Oh. Okay. That's okay. You want a canter? Go ahead. Nice. Good girl. That's a nice quiet canter. I'm planning on riding that today, so that's good to see. So why don't you give me that way? Let me see your canter that way. So my canter, good girl. My canter's 4 kisses. She's cross-firing. See if she jumps out of that. Good. I'm not trying to add energy. I'm just trying to keep her from cross-firing. So this is her unbalanced side. I'm going to see if I can slow her down. Easy. Easy. Just want to get a nice little jog. Easy. Easy. I want her to jog. There. And then I'm going to release her because she did what I wanted. Good girl. Now her stipe popping on her. So hopefully that's not going to give her too much grief. Good girl. Okay. As tight as I'm willing to do that. As long as I stay in the center, it shouldn't matter. Right? Good girl. So, we're going to go straight into a quick mounting block and then see if we can't just quickly get through that. You know, eventually, I don't want to keep doing everything every time, a million times. I want to be able to do the mounting block as just that one effort. Let's see what she knows. Oop. Oop. She's trying to figure it out. I'm not mad at her. Now the rope got caught in the saddle, so I'm going to try to interfere with that getting something to be scary. So, she was just trying her heart out there, so I'm going to give her another chance. My horses know that is the cue when I stomp on the mounting block. So that's her. I don't know if you saw what she did with her head. She said, oh, I think I'm supposed to be doing something. So I'm just going to stop her from going around me and give her a chance to figure out what she's supposed to do. She's trying like heck. Okay, so I'm just going to correct her a little bit. Good. Good. Now see if she's... Nope. You're okay. Now, here. You're okay. You're not being corrected because you're wrong. You're fine. You're fine. Don't overreact. Okay. So, instead of, like, see, I'm not changing my energy because she's having a little bit of a hard time. I'm just, because she's tried so hard up to this point, and she thought she was doing it right. So now she's really confused as to why that wasn't right, and now why am I correcting her? Good. But if I had taken up my energy like, oh, come on, you darn horse, you should know this already, I would have ruined my relationship with her just now. So she can't just, handle this the first time, and that's fine. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time. And then we're going to start, playing with the saddle a little bit and seeing if we can't quickly get on. But obviously, if I had just assumed, oh, she knows this, and she's just being stupid, or whatever people think when their horses seem disobedient, that's how you ruin your relationship. Absolutely. So, I'm going to go ahead and see how she tilts her head. That's her making a decision. Something should be done on her end. You got some itchies up there I can help you with, huh? Good girl. Okay, so we're going to quickly move on from that. So I might do it one more time because of how upset she got the first time, but the second time she greatly recovered. And then I'm going to put my reins on. So, watch her head. I don't know if you can see her, but if I don't stay up there, you can't see her. So I'm going to go ahead and wait. I'll bring her out here so I can show you what she does when she makes a decision that I'm asking her for something. So now I'm going to step up. Now watch. She'll cock her head. Okay, she's trying so hard here. It's okay, baby. Good. Good. Now I don't want to make her wrong. Good. Back. Back. Yep, you're right. Back. One more. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Okay, so she didn't do it. I tried to change her position so you could see what she does, but she didn't actually do it. Ooh, we got a nice spot there, so that's going to be a good reward spot. Okay, so this time I'm going to change the reins. Now she's considered that she might have been let loose, so I just want to remind her, because we're not at that point where she just stays with me no matter what. Here. So I'm going to ask her to step a little bit ahead so she can be successful at this, because she's a little too close to the mounting block. Good. Good girl. Okay. So remember, she had problems with the reins moving around up here. So I want her to kind of feel like that's no big deal. Back. Back, back, back. Okay, I don't want her to feel claustrophobic. Good. You're fine, you're fine. You're not in trouble. I want you to feel the reins. I want you to feel me move these reins. You're okay. You're okay. Yep, you're okay. Nope. Good. Those reins flopping around mean nothing unless I put energy into them, right? Good girl. You did a good job. Still trying to get over a cold, so I apologize for any noises that you prefer not to listen to. Good girl. Okay. Remember, she has a hard time seeing me on this side. Remember, I'm on this side, see? So she's already struggling. I just want her... Oh, that felt really bad. I got a bad back, honey. You don't need to be swinging at me like that. You're okay. You're okay. Come back over here. Yep. So remember, this is a job she knows on itself. So she's not associating that scary moment with that job. So I can get her to go back and just do her job. So she's refusing to look at me on this eye. I just want her to look at me. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Come back and do your job. Come here. Come back and do your job. This is your job up here. Come here. You're good. Come on, love. Yeah, you kind of tweaked my back a little bit, baby. Come on. Yep, you're right. You're right. Nope, nope, nope. Your nose needs to go that way. Yep. Good girl. Think. Come on. I'll give you a second. Think. Yep. There you go. There you go. I know. You've got it. There you go. Straighten out. Good girl. Okay. So, she's having a little trouble with this side of the face again. So, just trying to help her. A little jumpy. You're fine. That doesn't mean anything. So, wow, look at how her neck just bowed out. That's what happens when she gets real nervous. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I just need to touch you. I need you to be able to handle that. You're fine. Back. 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 Over. Over. No, think about it. Over. Come on. Over. Good girl. Good girl. You're fine. So I'm kind of giving her a little bit of a claustrophobic thing going on. There you go. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. We did this yesterday. You're fine. You're fine. Remember? We did this yesterday. You are fine. You're fine. You are fine. You're fine. So I might have to go ahead and step up and see if she can handle that again today. You're fine. You're fine, yes. Okay. So, good girl. Okay. You're fine. I'll let her walk off this time. You're fine. You're okay. So, I'm just gonna let her move her feet a little bit on her own. Let her kind of relax a little bit. Get used to me back up here. Because today is a new day, apparently. You're fine. I don't know what we're looking at over there, but something scary all of a sudden. So I want her to see my reins. This has to not mean anything. I don't want to sneak around up here, but in the same sense, I don't want to get myself into trouble. Good girl. So I'm not asking her to do anything. So she needs to let me do that without it being a big deal. Good. Okay. So for whatever reason, we're a little jumpy today. We're a little jumpy every day, but this is a little more than yesterday. You're okay. It's a cooler morning than it was yesterday. So I'm staying in her comfort eye. This is the comfort eye here. This is the eye that she's... No, we don't want the head tossed as part of this. It's not part of it. So this is the eye she's most comfortable looking at me in. So I want her to feel like she's got that comfort of looking at me out of that eye. Not sure what we're seeing over here, but she keeps looking over here like there's something major to be worried about over here. Okay. So both of us catch our breath for a second there because everything's a little spooky, it seems. She's got her eye thing, so I'm going to touch her in the rump and make sure that doesn't mean anything to her. Good. Make sure it doesn't mean anything. Good. So I'm going to get myself in this. Be a little early, but I'm going to try to get in this eye now. Good girl. She has a little trouble with me in this eye, but she's actually offering right now to look, which is great. She hadn't been offering really to look before, so that's good. It's a forward progress. Because we're definitely looking for those forward moments of progress, because she's been struggling a little bit with spooky stuff and movement, and I don't want to sit up here and be all quiet and then the first time I move I get dumped because she hadn't felt anybody moving for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and ask her to trot. Go ahead and just go about it like I always ride her. This is just another day of riding. She's getting a little wound up here. That's okay. I'm just going to ride it. See if she can't settle. She's feeling my legs a little bit on her sides. I'm starting to deliberately move my stirrup fenders. I'm going to go ahead and see if while I'm still trotting I can change directions. Get her, stand me out of this eye at the trot. Good girl. So she's a little round on me right now. You're okay. Gonna go ahead and change directions again. She corners real nice. She's very responsive to being told to change directions. Her steering's very good. So I might ask for that canter. Good. Good girl. Saddle's making a little bit more noise now. Good girl, and I'm going to bring her down to a hoe. What a good girl hoe. Okay, we got a lot of forward going. I want to hoe her for a second. Good. I'm going to ask her to go the other way now. Good. We got 1 week with her before she goes back to a once-a-week lesson, so I really got a lot of work to do to get this this stuff a little solid, so we're going to move right along if we can, and maybe even this afternoon take her out in the big arena. Go ahead and ask her to trot. Might ask her to canter right away. Woo, she slipped. I'm okay with that. She's cross-firing, I think. That's okay, see if she'll pick it back up. Good. Good girl. A little faster than I want to go, but that's okay. Good girl, I'm going to bring her down to a hoe. Excellent, good girl. Now I'm going to go ahead, while she's got fire in her feet, I'm going to go ahead and stop her and get off of her. Let her air up with me next to her instead of on her. She's a good girl. Yeah. That's a good girl. Okay. Go ahead, get back on her, see if we can't stand at the mounting block. Let her air up at the mounting block with me just sitting on her. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Just stand up here. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Just stand. We don't have to go anywhere. Good girl. Just stand. Ooh. Good. Ooh. Good. Good girl. You're okay. Yeah, you can put your head down. Good girl. Yeah. So, you know, this horse hasn't been being worked or anything, so she's not in great shape. The little bit of trotting and stuff that I've been doing with her on the circle, I haven't said go. So I'm just going to stop the idea. She's had the idea to leave. Good. My body isn't saying go anywhere, so she's just getting fire in her feet because she's worried that she should be doing something, and I just need her to believe that just because we're standing still doesn't mean that you're forgetting to do something or you're neglecting to do something, because that's what happens is now I'm going to ask her to step off, she gets worried. I have another horse just like it that gets worried when you're just standing there, okay? And she gets worried because she thinks for sure she's supposed to be thinking of another answer than just standing here, because this doesn't seem like that's right, and it's uncomfortable because, you know, the human relationship isn't strong. So she thinks, oh my God, I guess I'm supposed to be doing something. So just standing still is quite difficult for her. I have another one who also gets, even though he's got a good human relationship, he's convinced that he should be doing something. And when you work with him, not so much for me, but if I use him a lot for people who tell me they have a horse similar to her, and that's the horse I'll do lessons with them. So they can kind of, because I know I can change the situation if it gets out of hand, as far as him just spinning out of control mentally. And it helps people learn how to manage that kind of energy and how to stimulate the brain. She has a great brain. She just feels that it needs to be stimulated, or she thinks she's doing something wrong by not trying. So I'm loving this. This is beautiful. Look at that. She can keep trying to put her head down all she wants. I'm happy with that. Still just letting her air up and think about what's going on here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you stretch down. That's very good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to gather my reins, and that shouldn't mean anything until my body says something, so that's good, it didn't, and I'm going to ask her to trot now. My body's telling her to trot. I'm going to go ahead and give her 2 kisses if that didn't work. Good. Now, I'm going to try to maintain kind of this sweet trot, because I don't want her to think, oh, it automatically means I'm supposed to canter. I'm supposed to canter. So I don't want her to start running for me. Easy. Easy. So I might incorporate the easy cue, which is just a half halt. Good girl. Easy. A lot of people use whoa. Whoa should mean stop. So I'm going to kind of change directions. I was going to say I'm going to kind of blow her mind and make her realize that I'm not about to ask you for that really fast run. I'm not about to do that now. She's getting a little worried for some reason. You're okay. So I'm trying to get off of her as much as I can. As far as her face, something spooked her behind us. She thought she had to go look at. It's just cars moving. Louder cars than she wanted to deal with, I guess. So she gets worried, like she has to look behind her from right there. Not sure what the worry is. So I might do a circle there to help her realize that whatever you're seeing out of the corner of your eye, right there, that's worrying you, that you think you need to turn and look back right away, I'm going to go ahead and just let you do a circle. See, there's nothing over there we need to look at. Good. And then ask her to go on. Good girl. So whatever she thinks, okay, so here, she thinks there's something she's supposed to look at. So I'm going to say, no, I don't think so, but we'll keep going, though. I gave you a chance to see. Good. I'm going to go ahead and change directions. Good girl. Good girl. Now she's offering to go faster, and I was going to ask for the canter, but I'm not going to yet because she's offering to go faster. Now I might. Come on. Good girl. Whew. It's all right. It's your problem that you're not balanced, not mine. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Easy. Good girl. I don't want to get in her way. Just want to be a good passenger. And I'm going to bring her back down to a ho. Let her know she did a good job. But asking her to stand still is not really fair just yet, so I'm going to ask her to walk off. Good girl. So I'm going to ask her to trot. Good girl. Again, we have something behind us that's she's convinced is something to be worried about, so I'm going to stop her here. Whew. Okay. There's nothing going on over there, love. So I'm going to ask her to go. Good. Good. So we got a little worried for some reason. We had to come to a little abrupt stop. Not sure. She's convinced something over here is scary. I'm not sure why. Allow her to just look. Might be somebody moving in a house nearby, or a dog, or a bird, or a goose, or nothing. But give her a chance to sort it out for herself. Now we can go ahead and ask her to go again. I'm going to ask her to trot. Good girl. So my body says trot, and I want her to trot before I have to actually give her any other kind of cue. So for some reason, we're a little hot here. There we go. That's better. So, see, I gave her a little chance to look there. Now she's not in any hurry to go look back that way. Till then, of course. So, that's where we got worried last time. I had to stop. Good. So, a little head toss she keeps trying to offer me, and I don't want that. Again, I just want to be a passenger. And I'm going to bring her down to a walk. And I'm going to bring her to a hoe. And then I'm going to get off. Tell her she did a good job. Good. So, I often don't, yeah, I know that sounds really good, huh? I often don't walk horses out on their back because I think they've carried me enough. But in her case, she needs to get just so used to that. So I'm going to step her up and I'm going to walk her out on her back. Good. Good girl. Can you step up one more? Good. Okay, you don't have to climb on me, but... Good. You're okay. No, that shouldn't be scary. That shouldn't be scary. Good. Hurry up. Now my energy's going to say go. Now I just want her to walk. That's all we're going to do. If she's willing to stretch out, I'm happy to have her stretch down. Use her neck the other way. She can walk as slow as she wants, as long as she keeps walking. I'm not doing this for, a walk, trot, canter class. I'm asking her just to catch her breath, keep her muscles from getting too sore too quickly. So either this afternoon or tomorrow she'll go out in the big arena. Well, we'll start in here and we'll see if starting in here can be changed. I want to get in this eye a little bit. She still needs to accept me in this eye, so we'll get in this eye for a little bit. But I want to get her out in the big arena as quickly as possible, get her kind of having experiences as quickly as possible. The only other thing I might do, if tomorrow is not the day to take her out in the big arena, is I might introduce her to scary objects that she has to navigate her feet on or around, and just give her a little exposure that way. That's a good girl. Ask her to step on. Good. Now, that didn't involve any noises. It didn't involve my legs. It involved just my body and my rein cue to go forward. The quieter you can be, the more refined your language can be, the more subtle it is for, visually, of course, but also for your horse. It's as quiet as it could possibly be. I always tell people that you work with your horse like the volume on your stereo. If you start with the dial at 10, you got nowhere to go. If you start with the dial at 2, they can hear you, because you don't want to start at 1, because they usually can't hear you at 1. But you hope someday that you can get them to where they're so in tune to you that 1 is all you need. But anyway, you start all your exercises at 2. Then you have 10 decibels. You can raise your energy. Change your energy, change your volume. If you can't change your volume, you can never be effective. So in her case, she really needs a 1.5, and she's never, ever, ever going to need a 10. This horse needs that quiet volume, and as long as you help her understand that as long as she does the right thing, it'll always be comfortable, because that's the most important part for all horses, is that the wrong answer is difficult, and the right answer is easy or comfortable. So for her, mental and emotional comfort is so, so important that if you can keep it at a 1.5 and a 2 for her entire existence, she's going to be an awesome horse, because you'll always have somewhere to go if she's having a bad day, and being defiant. Now, there's a difference between defiant and uneducated. She's not in any way being defiant. She's extremely uneducated, so that's what we're here to help her with. But there's going to be a day where you're going to know she has her education, and there's going to be a day that she's going to say, but I don't want to today. And that's the day you might need to turn the volume up to a 4 or a 5. I promise you this horse will never need a 10. So I'm going to go ahead and dismount. Thank her for the ride. One of the things I always tell all my students is, first thing you do when you get off the horse, step up here, is you thank them for letting you be on their back. Then I'm going to go ahead and stop her here. I'm going to take this saddle off, and then I'm going to let her loose. And I'm pretty sure I still don't have that bond yet, where once she's loose, she's going to stay with me. It is a goal, if you will. I call it more of a dream. It's a dream when the horses want nothing more than to be with you. But she's not at that point yet. I know that. Right, I know that. You're not there yet. I expect all horses to stand for tacking and untacking, though, so she needs to still come over here. So she's already told me I'm leaving. I'm out of here. As soon as you let me loose, I'm out of here. But I'm going to go ahead and thank her again for letting me ride her. Now, I don't know if you saw that. That's the first time she actually checked me out. She really doesn't want any part of checking me out, so I'm going to let her go. And I didn't do it sneaky. She knows she's loose. It was nice. She wanted to end on something she really knows how to do. And now she's allowed to leave. That's another thing I always tell people is end your horse now. That's beautiful. Let's see. Oh, I wish. Here. Here. Nope. She thought about it, though. We're getting there. But the one thing I always tell people is if you're struggling on a lesson and your horse is just not getting it and you're having a hard time together, what I want you to do is always end on something that they're good at. I don't care if what they're good at is following the feel of a rope down the side of their body. When you run the rope down the side of their body and they're supposed to turn and yield to that and just follow that feel. If that's the only thing they're good at, really good at, then that's the last thing you do with your horse before you let them loose. I also don't believe in taking a horse out of a paddock, working them, throwing them back in a paddock. I believe in this downtime here. All my horses get an opportunity to either weed whack the round pen or roll or, hand graze or something. They always get a little something before they're put back. They shouldn't be taken out, worked, and put back, whether it's a stall, a paddock, the big field they really'd rather be in. You still need this time. This also helps establish and strengthen the bond of a horse coming to you when you call them. When I go put all my gear away, she'll be left out here to do what she wants. When I come back, I'll whistle for her and she will come to me. Now, if she was always just put away, that's when you develop the horses that they see you take the halter down off the hook and you open their stall door and they turn and they show you their tail. Or they see you come to the gate with a halter in your hand and they pick up their head and either look at you like, well, if you want me, you got to come get me, and then we're going to play a game of cat and mouse, or they just flat out run. I don't want those relationships with horses, and knock on wood, I don't have any of them. And then the horses that I get that are like this, that aren't sure yet, are horses that eventually decide they'd rather be with me. I'm more interesting than whatever it is that they. She wants so bad to come over here. That was like a drive-by. It was kind of cute. See if she does another drive-by. If I sit down, maybe she'll. So this part's probably boring for you, but this is the most valuable part you can do with your horse. It's not all about sport. I don't understand why people own dogs and take dogs to parks And don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. They'll take a dog to the park and throw a frisbee or a ball with the dog for, you know, hours. That's like, they come home from work and that's all they want to do is take their dog to the park and play with their dog. I don't understand why horses don't warrant that same relationship. So, to me, I hope to promote that people try to spend some time actually being friends with their animals. She wants so bad to come over here, she doesn't know what to do. What are you doing, huh? You good girl. It's also very good for them to be allowed to look at your equipment. If you have really, really expensive equipment, you know, go pick up a $50 saddle somewhere and let your horse explore that, or find somebody who has a saddle they don't care about and let them explore those things, because it's not fair to ask them to throw this up on their back if you've never even allowed them to look at it. I mean, I get the idea that you don't want your horse to chew on your saddle, but they should be at least allowed to see what it is, explore it, see if they can make things move on it, taste it. So, anyway, that's what I believe in, and that's all that matters to the horses that I work with anyway. Okay, so we're done.